Okay.
So here we go. Another day. This is 28th of August. I don't know about what the weather's like where you are. Today's forecast, courtesy of the Seattle forecasters, is blue skies and sunshine. And heavy pollen your way, Pete.
Very heavy pollen our way. As I was saying, it's one of the joys of living close to Kaingaroa Forest. It blows straight over Rotorua, and the little puddles of water are yellow,
Oh, right.
and
Oh, that's pretty heavy.
and you notice it in your nose. And I woke up in the middle of the night with a coughing fit. It just irritates your throat, and so you just got to get up and have a drink of water and things like that. So,
Oh, well,
but we've
it's a
put up with it for
transient
a long
thing.
number of years.
It's a transient thing. It's not a permanent condition, so that's okay.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
good, good. So we're kicking today. I know you're busy. You've got to get away. Doing the stats or something, is it?
Yeah, working for Stats New Zealand, keeping me out of mischief, as Tina says.
Yes, us old retired folk have got to be kept out of mischief.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
So I'll just find the instructions for today. Here we go. Um, so quite a few, quite a list of things that are happening. And we kick off with this Friday is Coffee Day for those in the Canterbury region at Wigram Air Force Museum. There are raffles going to be run, gold coin donation to the raffle. So front up at the Air Force Museum anytime after 9:30. And Tauranga, their hub at 1237 Cameron Road, the Hinton Lounge, between 10 and 2. I think it's Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So that's on today. If you need to make contact with someone in the support area, they'll be there to help you. And I guess they've got tea and biscuits as well. Pete, do you want to have a chat about the Give a Little page? What's going on there?
Yes, I will. Just before I do that, there's something I just wanted to say before I forget, which is I was made aware last night that Veterans Affairs are going to have a case management clinic in Rotorua.
Oh, right.
And it is on the 17th September at the Defence Recruiting Office in Ottawa Street. So if you want to get along and talk to one of these guys, then you need to get in. They're only here for about 3 or 4 hours. So if you're in the Rotorua area and you want to talk to them, yeah, jump in and get an appointment. That was it. I just suddenly remembered that from last night. Give it a little, yeah, it's still plugging along. It's not doing great things, but it's not standing still either.
Yep.
I would still say, please give us your cup of coffee or whatever as a donation, or set up an ongoing donation, which you can do if you like, and you can get it taken straight out of your bank, and it can be $5, $10, something like that. Anything that would be helpful to the cause and helpful to our welfare fund. So
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
the people who've been donating to the like the coffee club, however much it is, a fortnight or once a week or something,
yeah.
um, you can set that up on the Give a Little page as a regular
Yes,
donation.
yes, you can. So, yeah, and it's then you just set it up and forget it. You can also put an end date on it if you want to.
All right.
Yeah. So if you want to go, well, all right, I'm going to give them, $10 a week for 2 months. You
Right.
know, hey,
Okay.
every little bit helps the cause. So
Yeah, that's true, and I think it buoys people up if we see the total increasing slowly.
yeah,
Means people are committed to what we hope to achieve for
yes,
our people who are often denied other avenues of support.
yeah. And I figure we probably have a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah. So another upcoming event, Malayan Veterans Day commemoration on the 16th of September. It will be held at the National War Memorial, Pukeahu. That's in Wellington, probably at about 10 o'clock. More details will come out of that once we get them. And a bit of a shout out to John Forrest. I notice he's now stepped down as the president of the Nelson Marlborough West Coast District of the RSA. So after some years of service there, and he's also served I think, with the veterans community, both here and in Australia, for quite a number of years. So after a good lengthy period, John used to be on the executive committee here, but stood down earlier last year. So thank you for your service, John, and we wish you well with the future.
Well done, Trees.
Yeah. OIAs, Pete, what's on that front?
We actually got quite a swift response from the Ombudsman's office,
Yep.
which wasn't exactly what we wanted, but it wasn't all that negative either. What they pretty much said was that NZDF had answered the questions submitted to them with the information they had available, and that the information that were talked about in the letter that went back to the Ombudsman's office, they have directed us to go back to NZDF and raise another OIA, and that has happened.
Okay.
So
All right.
we're back in the waiting scene. So yeah, it's, as I say, it's not dead and buried. We're not going to pursue it through the courts or anything like that, but we will still keep pursuing anything that we see if we have any information that helps our cause, and there are a couple of things. So
Yep.
yeah,
So you'll keep us appraised of that in the next
I will definitely keep you appraised of that.
3 weeks or so.
It's supposed to be 15 days, but then what they've done in the past, and they're quite entitled to, is ask for an extension.
Yep.
And, you know, if they've got to do further digging, I mean, finding old records and stuff is not an easy task.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking 50 years, you know,
Yeah.
50 years or more.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Okay. Thanks for that, Pete.
yeah.
Great update. So this is a little bit of good news, I hope. So prior to the AGM, we advertised that we were going to give some prizes for people who were registering early, paying so many years in advance, blah, 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 get a year free or whatever. So here you go. Here's some winners. So a special shout out to a guy by the name of, let me check my piece of paper. Yes, David Bryant. Now, I've been advised by Morris, and this came out of the research. It wasn't one of our categories, so it's a special class of draw. David Bryant is the most consistent payer of his subscriptions. And in recognition of that, we've decided to advance him 5 years free membership when his current paid membership expires, which is some considerable time in the future. We've got another guy here. So W. Levette, he's paid for 8 years, and we have granted him 2 years free at the end of that. And I think that's in the next decade when his paid subscription runs out. John O'Sullivan paid for 4 years. He gets 1 year free when that expires. And the same for P. Emery, 1 year free. And some of these people are paid up close to the next decade. So good on you. Thank you very much. And the winner of the 3-year prize, paid for 3, gets 1 free, Barry Bately, who we all know and love from the ski club. Oh, I mean, no, he was a soldier, wasn't he? I always remember that he was never available. Anyway, so the other thing, New Zealand Army News, that's out now if you want to have a gander at that. And then we'll go on to the last post. So the crossing the bar is the only one I have today. 910612, Gillespie Ellen Leslie, known as Les, Able Seaman, RNZN. There is a funeral service today at 95 Gordon Road in Mosgiel, 2 p.m, followed by a private cremation. So we offer our condolences to Les's family and friends. And if you're in need of support, or you are aware of someone who's facing a terminal illness, or things aren't going well, don't hesitate to get in touch with us or with your local RSA to help negotiate the the availability of different grants and things, just to ease some of the burdens at this time. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember them.
Well, that's about us. Short and sweet like a donkey's trot this morning, Pete.
Wonderful.
And
Hi ho, hi ho, it's off to work I go.
Yes. I think, well, it's good that some people can keep themselves going in the post-retirement years, keep active, keep busy, keep alive, keep the brain going, and
Exactly.
have a reason for getting up in the morning and going out and doing.
I think if you ask Tina, she'd say it's to keep me out of trouble.
keep you out of home.
That too. Well, she's at work, so I can't complain about
that. A joint effort.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Folks, thanks for joining us. Have a good day, have a good week, and don't forget to stay in touch with those you served with, be it on an Air Force plane, a naval ship, or in a military unit somewhere in Southeast Asia. I think the story of making lifelong friends over a very short period of time is quite true. Pete, what's it now? 54 years since we joined.
We went down to Russ Levy's funeral in Wairau last week.
Yep.
And I ran it. Don't know if you remember Tony Webb.
Yeah.
Yeah, from our class. He lives in Taipi. Caught up with him. So myself, Rowley, and Lofty Rebel from Narumu VC class.
Yeah.
Huge funeral, absolutely huge. Several heaps of motorbikes from the Patriots turned up, about 30 or 40 of them.
Yeah.
Full military funeral with the old honor guard and everything.
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah, was great. Great send off for us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. So
also a nice catch up with the boys.
Yeah. So what? Four of you from Narumu? Emi guys?
Yeah, I would hate to say I'd forgotten somebody. So yeah, I don't think I did.
Yeah. So that's just the benefits, I think, of that time of service, and being able to get together again and not so much relive the past, but enjoy the present is the deal. Because as we all age and get a bit older, that's cool. So, and those people that you catch up with are all a source of support and encouragement. And certainly if you are having a conversation with them and find that they have some health issues, they might need some assistance that's related to their service, don't be afraid to ask if they need some help. And certainly the ball is also in your court. If you're suffering with something that could be related to your service, or in fact is related to your service, and you haven't spoken to Vans or even approached the RSA support people. And remember, it's not just about the RSA support. It's not just about glasses and hearing aids and replacement for your dentures. There are other forms of assistance that can be granted for health conditions and so on. So make contact with them if that's the case personally. Don't be afraid. You shouldn't be turned away. And if they are, let us know so we can have stern discussions with people. Anyway, on a lighter note, enjoy today. Dare I say it, for some of us, it might be our last day.
Yeah.
Take care. Look after your families, and stay in contact with your mates. And we'll catch you same time next week. Cheers for now.
Bye.